Gamers and gamettes, what is going on? My name is Tanek127 and welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I wanted to be real and just kind of talk to you guys a little bit. I know the title of this video may sound alarming to some people, but I don't know. I couldn't think of a better way to put this, and obviously just being honest with the title. And it is called I Am Depressed. And I honestly, I mean that. And I don't mean, there's like a bunch of crazy crap going on in my personal life that I can't handle or anything. No. It's not a video about anything like that. Like, don't get me wrong, there are stresses in my personal life, but I don't think, anything that I can't handle or not deal with or anything, that's that difficult where I need to announce it on the internet and try and get advice for it. But this is more so worrying about, like my channel, the future console MMOs and stuff like that. By the way, enjoy the gameplay in the background. This is Godfall running on the Xbox Series X. I ended up picking it up over the past week just because I don't have the DLC and this Ultimate Edition bundle. I got it for like $22 on Xbox, so it was it was just a no-brainer. So yeah, if you've been waiting for Godfall on Xbox, be sure to pick it up. There's a lot of content in it, a whole new DLC chapter. They've even added raids to the game now. There's a lot of stuff in Godfall. But anyway, yeah. So back on the topic at hand, and I swear on everything, Terra shutting down this year and this video coming out is just a coincidence. I swear. My concerns about Terra did not drive me, into being worried about my channel. I promise. I don't even upload Terra much anymore because there's a lot of things with that game that I don't agree with, which is why I slowed down on playing it. But I don't know. When it comes to console MMORPGs, I'm just, I'm depressed. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, you wouldn't even know this, but like, if you met me in person, I'd probably be one of the most stressed out people you've ever known. Like, I have anxiety every time I upload a video because I don't know if this is going to be something you guys are going to love. I don't know if it's going to be something you hate. I don't know if it's going to get freaking 100 views within the first hour. I don't know if it's going to get 5 or 10 because the algorithm doesn't like it. There's just so many fucking factors that, just go into a lot of this YouTube thing. And me personally, like, when it comes to my channel, I sometimes I feel like I picked a losing battle. I know there are some people out there that looked at me like, well, come on, idiot, you picked console MMOs. You should have knew, this would be a hard thing. But there was just, there was a point in time where I had faith, in a lot of things these developers were doing. And like, despite, how much I couldn't stand this game at times. You want to know one game that really gave me faith in the future of MMORPGs, especially on console? I kid you guys not. This will sound crazy, but Fortnite. And I mean that. Like, Fortnite is one game that's pissed me off from no end until, recently when they finally added a no build mode. But, it was the first big game to do cross-play, cross progression and stuff like that. It mimicked the model that Final Fantasy 14 kind of started. I said, all right, somebody took a giant BR shooter and showed that, this is the way to do things. This can be done. And I figured, after developers seeing things like that and, seeing that kind of success, they would want to, do more big cross-play MMOs and stuff like that. I was expecting Final Fantasy 14 replicas to start popping out of woodwork left and right. No, you know what happened? Everybody tried to make their own battle royale and just started adding battle passes to their fucking games. I said to myself, what kind of shit? Like, even Skyforge made a battle royale. And one of the community managers I was close to, right, this man really tried to tell me in my DMs, and I didn't share this with you guys at the time because it was a private convo, but this man really tried to tell me in my DMs, yeah, man, this is a mode that the My.com team has been working on for years for Skyforge. Shut the hell up. Fortnite came out, you saw the success, and Y'all want to try and mock it with a battle royale in your own game. Come on. And I'm gonna tell y'all a real story, a funny fact too, is when it comes to Skyforge, right? That game does so many unique things. Their dev team don't even realize it. Those knuckleheads invented the concept of battle passes, and they don't even know. They did battle passes before Fortnite. You want to know what their battle pass was? You know those annoying, grindy events they used to add in Skyforge that gave you 18 or 21 days to do, and you just had to, keep throwing credits into it over and over, and every tier would give you a new reward? Yeah, that's called a battle pass. Like, Skyforge was doing battle passes technically before battle passes were a thing, and they ain't even know. A little fun history lesson for you, but it's stuff like that just this industry, man, and everything's just about money, monetization now. How can we mimic someone else's success model? Nobody wants to be unique. And this scares the shit out of me. Like, I mean it, guys. Like, it's like no developer cares, to try and take these extra steps or make these extra miles, even though they've seen the potential success. Like, Tower of Fantasy. I'm sure a lot of you heard, that was just recently announced. There's rumors of a console version because, the Japanese Twitter handle, they said the console version was in development or something like that. And once again, it's basically an MMO version of Genshin Impact. You see how much success Genshin Impact has because it's across mobile, PC, and console. Yet they only care about mobile and PC. When you ask about console on their Twitter, you pretty much get ignored, or you get shut down with a bunch of people who say, the FAQ says, no console news at this time, and yada, yada, yada. And I get it, that could be just, us being impatient and stuff like that, but why push, console games to the side and make them a part of it later? Why make things more complicated? Why have to, to develop a separate side version where you have to keep building more and more assets off of stuff you've created already? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm no game developer. I don't know 100% how it works, but I just figure, with Fortnite, Genshin Impact, Final Fantasy 14, the success these games have, just somebody would want to mock that with an MMO. It's like Square Enix are the only ones that get it to an extent, and even I even question them because they're just PlayStation and PC. They haven't tried moving towards Xbox or mobile. There's rumors of it. Sure, they've Phil Spencer and Yoshi P have confirmed Final Fantasy 14 for Xbox damn near 1,000 times, but has it happened yet? No. Like, so many articles, so many interviews about it done. Nowhere. It's just, I don't know. Like, in 14, for God's sakes, that game was able to run on PS3. Why not try and, I wouldn't say put that on mobile, but hell, why not even bring that to Switch? One giant cross-play MMO. I don't know. And, like, the thing is, I want this channel when it blows up, I want it to blow up being the console MMO guy. That when that day comes where I hit 50k subs, 100k, or hell, by some miracle I even hit 1 million. I don't even know how that's going to happen at this point because, there's nothing to fuck out here. But I don't want this channel to blow up because, I gave up on the thing I'm fighting for the most. It's just, I don't get it. So many good and successful examples. And I can't find a developer out there anywhere who wants to take advantage of it. Who wants to try and do that. Like, I watched PAX East this weekend, praying for, just one good game, one big multiplayer action RPG, just maybe an MMO, something. Got a bunch of teaser trailers for VR games and a bunch of other just, I don't know, nonsense. Hell, the only thing I even enjoyed playing during this whole time, PAX, was the game Shattered that I showed you guys over the weekend, the Souls-like one, which is an amazing indie title, by the way. Be sure to check that out. But I don't know, guys. I try to bring, just looter games, action RPGs, things that are, as close to MMO-like as possible. And I get it, man. Some of them are, live service games that are, just aren't making the right decisions and stuff like that. They seem really good at first, and then, you turn around and they're not doing the best things. Godfall, I will say, it looks like that was one people were somewhat wrong about, because at least that developer is still trying, man. They're still pushing. They're still giving updates. They're bringing it to more platforms. I don't know. I think Godfall is one of those ones that's going to pull it off and succeed in the end. But I don't know. I mean, we got Space Punks supposedly hitting console later this year. We'll see how that goes. That's like a Diablo and Borderlands MMO hybrid. That's actually a pretty good looking game. I can't wait for that. But there's all kinds of talks of these other games, that are in development for mobile, PC, and console. But it's the same thing every time. Once they get the PC and mobile version out, the console version is nowhere in sight. Just like Lineage W recently. The first thing they teased and advertised was PlayStation 5 and Nintendo Switch versions. They got their mobile and PC version of the game out. They ain't said a damn word about console since. And it's just... it's depressing. It's like every developer doesn't see it, man. They want Fortnite's success, but they're not making Fortnite's moves. I don't understand it. It's not the battle passes. It's not the battle royale. It's not the skins. It's not the collab. It's the accessibility. It's free to play, accessible on everywhere and everything. That's how you succeeded. Oh, man. I don't know, guys, but I feel like, I just wanted to get this little rant out there. Don't worry, this channel ain't going nowhere. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm always going to be Tanek127 Gaming, the console MMO guy. But I don't know, for some odd reason, 2022 is just hitting me more than, previous years. Thank you all for listening, though. You don't even got to comment on this video or anything. I'm just happy you guys are listening and hearing this. If this video gets views, I'll be grateful. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.